Let's use sine law. First to determine an angle, then to determine a side. So in this first triangle, I'm given 41, an angle x, and 59, an angle 76. You can label a triangle however you want. I'm going to call this A, B, and C. Big letters mean angles. And then the little letters across from them mean sides. So there's little a. This is across from big C, so it's little c. And this is across from big B, so it's little b. So I'm working with this, 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 and this. Alright, sine law. I've got B and C. And I want to solve for x, so I'm going to put the thing I'm solving for, x, or angle C, in the top left corner of my formula. In other words, sine of this big C, what I'm looking for, over baby c, equals sine of big B over little b. And now let's start to sub in. Sine of x over little c, 41, equals sine of b, b was 76, so sine 76, all over little b, 59. How do we solve this? Well, I want to start clearing stuff out of x's way. First, it's being divided by 41, so we can times both sides by 41. And we get, look, 41's cancel. Sine x equals sine 76 over 59 times 41. Make sure not to combine this 49 with the 76. Sorry, 41 with 76. You can't do that. What do I do now? Well, I should evaluate that. There isn't a much better way to go. There are some ways you could go, but I'm going to take the time and write out the big long decimal. On my calculator, I'm going to go sine 76 equals, divide by 59 equals, times 41. And I get big long decimal, 0.6742733301. So to get x by itself, I do the inverse of sine of that, sine to the negative 1 of 0.6742733301. And so x is going to be, and notice I have to round again. I rounded here when I did this calculation. I got a decimal, big long decimal, but the calculator still rounded. And I'm going to round again. I'm going to need to do second sign, so shift sign, try it again. Shift sign, 0.6742733301, and it's an angle, so we'll round to the nearest degree, approximately 42 degrees. A little different when I'm determining a side. So I want to find out, this says 48 here, that was a little hard to read. This says 41, and this says 50, trying to solve for y. Well, the first thing is, I can't solve for y unless I know the angle across from it. But that's easy to figure out. Let's label this triangle. How about calling this A, B, and C? So if this is big A, this will be little a. If this is big B, this will be little b. And if this is big C, this will be little c. Well, I can solve for angle B pretty quickly, because I know a triangle has 180 degrees. This 48 is 41, so I know B is just going to be 180 degrees, take away the other two angles. So what's 180 degrees minus 48 minus 41? That's 91 degrees. Not a right angle. It's different. I can put 91 in there if you want. So I want to solve for y, that's this. I'm going to need this, and I'm going to need the other pair I know, these b's I know, and I know this pair, little c and big C. So I'm going to be working in this particular case, and I'll put what I'm working with first, what I'm trying to solve. In the top left, I'm trying to find this little b. A little b over sine b equals, I'm working with this pair, a little c over sine c. And let's sub in. Y over sine b, that's sine 91, equals little c, that's 50, over sine c, which is sine 41. How do I get y by itself? It's being divided. What's the opposite of divide? Just like in linear algebra, times by whatever it's being divided by. So I times both sides by sine 91. On the left, they cancel, and I get y equals, and I'm going to do this calculation right away on my calculator, which I know will be rounding. So I'm going to go 50 divided by, I'm going to put in brackets just to be safe on my calculator, 50 divided by sine 41 equals times sine of 91 equals, and we get 76. It's a side, so let's do 3 decimals, approximately 76.201.